Hello, I'm Jim the Man, and today I decided to bless you with Sonic.EXE 2 Electric Boogaloo. If you somehow enjoy my shitty ass attempts at reading, maybe consider subscribing. It might help me out. Okay, allow me to introduce myself before I go blabbering away. My name is Crystal. I live with my mom and dad, and I'm a serious Sonic the Hedgehog fan. All my friends are too. We kinda formed a club. Anyway, I want to get this out of the way before something happens. I just got back from a friend's funeral. His name was Tom. I was pretty sad when he died, but a little confused too. The police report said he committed suicide. Ah,
Gotta say,
I was weirded out. First Kyle disappeared, now Tom goes and kills himself. I found that really odd, so I went to Tom's house to talk about it with his dad, who was clearly shaken by the whole ordeal at first, but calmed himself down afterwards and told me that he was giving away his son's things to help take his mind off him. So I looked through Tom's stuff and I found something that really caught my eye. A CD case for computers on the CDR disc with black marker spelling Sonic.EXE. Now, as a big Sonic fan, I was pretty curious about it. I asked Tom's dad if I could have it. He said yes, but not before looking unsure when I was showing him it. So I went and took it home. I looked at the disc for a while, certain it looked like any other ordinary CD game disc. Kinda got me wondering if it was a game that Tom made. I laughed at the idea because, sure, he liked video games as much as I did, but I wouldn't say he was good at making his own games. So I went and popped the game into my computer, installed it and stuff, and then it started. And then, much to my surprise and pleasure, the opening title
Sequence.
of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game appeared on my screen. I was like, and pressed start right away. I thought I saw the screen change before it went to black. I didn't have enough time to notice it. I thought it looked like Sonic smiling with black and red dotted eyes and crying blood. Boy, do I hate this image to this day. Anyway, when the main menu popped up, I was a little weirded out. And here's why. It didn't look like any other Sonic main menu I've seen. It looked like the file select from Sonic 3, except there were only 5 save files. The background looked like the sky from
The Twilight Realm from Zelda.
only in a very good 16-bit pixeled form. The music that was playing sounded ominous for some reason. It sounded like the first final day from Majora's Mask. Each file also had a Sonic character in it, none of which I was excited to play as. The order following: Silver, Blaze, Sally, Mighty Amy. I was certain this was a blacked game, but I shrugged it off, continuing playing. I tried to pick Sally because she's my favorite character, but the game wouldn't let me for some reason. I tried picking Blaze, Mighty, and Amy next, and also didn't work. It was then I realized that I had to play the characters in order, starting with Silver. So I went ahead and selected him. And then it showed me the level title screen. At this point, I was rather weirded out, but I did my best to shake the feeling off. The level I was in looked a lot like Green Hill, except the environment looked dark,
Decrepit.
haunted even. The music was that playing sound like the haunted house theme from Super Mario World, except it was in reverse and a little slow. What really creeped me out was Silver. The item animation. He was making looks as if he was trying to hide his fear. I felt concerned for Silver, but I had him run. started the level. I had Silver run for like 30 seconds in the level. There was no enemies, no obstacles. I was a little confused, if not all more bored with the game. But then, what I think was a cutscene begin, where Silver stopped running, and I saw it hit Y. On the other side of the screen, a few feet away from him, was Sonic, who had black eyes with small red dots in them, staring at Silver, who was clearly frightened. At the sight of the blue hedgehog, the red static flickered, and then slowly it showed black screen. This time, there was a message.
I'm so glad that I'm playing with you.
I was a little creeped out at this, and then the red static brought back the game. And this time, Sonic was smiling at Silver, who so scared tears are running down his face while blood was running down Sonic's. Red static. Again. This time the message was,
How about I give you a head start?
At this point, I was starting to freak out a bit. Did Sonic say that? So, if so, what did he mean by anyway? The red static brought the game. Sonic did an odd little animation that looked like he was stepping aside to let Silver continue with the level. Still smiling, Silver, to my shock, broke the fourth wall by looking at me and acting like he didn't want to continue on with the level. I was like, at this point, I was creeped out, but I tried to shake it off and had to get Silver past Sonic to continue onward. After a minute or two, I heard the distorted Kefka laugh again. And then the music started playing, some freaky high-pitched tones, and then I saw Sonic actually flying after Silver. I started to freak out.
Scared you, didn't I?
And did not leave the button on the keyboard that had Silver running. Still, Sonic was gaining up on Silver. And I was just panicking. And he also had the most deranged smile, as if he was intent on killing Silver. When he finally caught Silver, the screen went black. And then there was a loud screeching noise that lasted a good 4 seconds. My jaw dropped as another message popped up.
Didn't really have anything against Silver, except for how dumb he is. Wanna try again?
I couldn't believe what just happened. I had thought about Sonic killing Silver, but I didn't really believe that those things I couldn't. Yeah. It looked bad. I didn't think the game was a hack anymore. It looked messed up for anyone to make. I knew something was up. Something sinister. So anyway, I got booted back to the main menu. Silver was no longer in his save file. I rubbed any tears out of my eyes after and tried to continue with the game. So I went back and picked Blaze. The level title screen this time was called Empty. When the level started up, I saw that it looked similar to Canino Night Zone, except it looked hellish, like an evil Casino Night Zone. Blaze did an animation as if she had no idea of what was going on. She too broke the fourth wall, looking like she wasn't sure that she wanted to continue. I was starting to feel the same feeling. I didn't like it, but I had to continue. As I had Blaze
Trek.
through the creepy casino area, I noticed that it almost had a
Macabre.
theme park style to it, kinda like Joker's Funland in Arkham City, except anything that was meant to have a clown face to it instead had a seriously messed up version of Sonic with, again, black eyes with red dots and a huge bang grin on his face. I was seriously creeped out now, but at least the level was more like an actual level, a bit.
Albeit.
With a lack of enemies, Blaze still looked creeped out, and I couldn't blame her. After going around in platforming, evading traps and other stuff, Blaze started to run on a flat road. It was like then I started feeling a really ugly pang of suspense growing in my gut. Blaze clearly looked nervous too. And then suddenly Blaze tripped. And then that godforsaken laugh came again, and Sonic appeared in a puff of black pixel smoke, grinning and crying blood again, looking at Blaze, who looked just plain mortified.
I don't know if you're being clumsy or just being stupid. Maybe both.
The black screen changed back to the game again. Blaze is in what appeared to be a mirror room, and Sonic is nowhere to be found. What was this? A boss fight? No, didn't feel like it. In fact, I didn't think this game had any boss battles at all. Anyways, Sonic appeared in one of the mirrors, smiling, so I had Blaze destroy the mirror. But all I got out of this was that wicked Kefka laugh. Sonic then appeared in another mirror, smiling like a goddamn joker. Had Blaze destroyed that too. Ended up hearing that laugh again. Sonic was practically driving me nuts by pissing me off. Yes, I said Sonic was driving me nuts. I already started thinking that Sonic was doing all of this. I kept destroying mirrors that had Sonic in them, but I ended up just destroying mirrors. And hearing that fucking annoying laugh for who knows how long. I was both
Irritated.
and terrified at the same time, to say the least. Suddenly, Blaze fell to the floor, tired. This had to be a cutscene, because no matter which button I pressed, nothing happened. Anyway, Sonic reappeared the same way he did earlier, and Blaze looked up at him, looking exhausted and rather scared. I too was looking at Sonic with fear and
Spite.
don't get me wrong, I still like Sonic, but this isn't the Sonic. I know. No, this guy. Anyway, the screen went to red static again.
I never get tired of doing what I do best.
The screen went black, and this time Sonic gone again. Blaze was alone. Suddenly, the glass shards Blaze made started floating in a
Midair.
and then fly around her in a circle.
In fact, you want to know something hilarious?
Blaze looked at the shards in fear, and then the shards formed a huge mouth-like grin, with Blaze in breaking the fourth wall in the circle, looking dumbfounded.
It actually keeps me up at night doing what I do best.
The glass shards flew into Blaze. As they did, the screen went black with a loud screeching noise. This one was much louder. I had to plug my ears in pain from it. The screeching stopped just when it started, and I was booted back to the main menu again. I tried to forget about Blaze and selected Sally. I was thankful I was selecting her next. She was my favorite Sonic character, and I was hoping that Sonic wasn't going to do anything to her.
I'm gonna go easy on this one, you lucky dog.
What did Sonic mean? Like, I figured he liked Sally, but something was different. Not right. This level was titled Madness for some reason. I thought that was fitting. When the level started, I saw Sally in what should have been a hallway, but instead, it was one that looked torn.
PC porn.
Twisted, and supposed
Suspended.
in some kind of chaotic space. It was as if she had just walked right into hell itself. Or at least it looked like it. I honestly didn't know what to do here, but I had Sally running. I didn't want to continue playing, but something was practically forcing me to do. So I had Sally jump on platforms and stuff. This level was messed up, and Sally just had this
Perplexed.
expression. I was just freaked out and worrying about what may happen to Sally, but still kept her going. I was more worried by the increased lack of enemies in the game. Like, it's just trying to tell me that the only bad guy in it was Sonic. Because so far, he's doing something rather messed up to the playable characters, and
Psychologically.
messed with my head. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's some kind of demon haunting the game or something. I don't know. And I don't care because he's driving me nuts and I'm sick of it. Anyway, I had Sally continue hopping across platforms in this chaotic space. But then I accidentally had her jump into a large empty area that had her falling into an abyss. I just dropped my jaw in shock and disbelief. When she landed onto the bottom of the screen went to red static yet again. I almost jumped out of my seat.
You look a bit run down. Why not take a little break while you still can?
Did the game just tell me to take a break from it? Anyway, I did what it told me and turned off the computer and went to have lunch. After I had lunch, I went back to my computer and I saw that chat popped up. I was like, what freaked me out more was the chat invited came from Sally. Here's how the chat went.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry for what Sonic's doing.
What?
He's a really nice guy.
If he's nice, he's got a very funny way of showing it.
He needs your help.
My help.
He wants out.
Out. What do you mean?
Play the game a bit more, and I'll explain.
Take a little drink. Oh. Remember, kids, drinking makes all the problems go away. After that, Sally left the chat. I was just confused at the whole thing. What did she mean about Sonic wanting out anyway? I went back to the game, and it had just moved on to the next level, which read, out. Sally was now in a black nothingness. I got that right, I know I did. With what appeared to be white pixels here and there, forming the level somewhat. The sound wasn't really noticeable. This level was creepy in a sense that I didn't really even know, but I pressed on. I had Sally continue through the bizarre level. After at least 3 to 4 minutes of traveling, the weird level, Sonic appeared out of nowhere.
Figured it out yet?
I was brought back to the main menu and I saw Sally's image on the file. I was very creeped out at her image, but curious too. She seemed very cheerful at her predicament, while the others looked miserable. It was weird. I think they're dead. Anyways, another chat popped up.
How do I look?
What?
I said, how do I look?
You look like you're in a lot of pain.
Not the worst. You should have seen what he did to Tails.
What's his beef? Why is Sonic doing this?
He's bored. He's been stuck in the game for so long.
It shouldn't be out of boredom that you should hurt someone.
He'll stop hurting people if you let him out.
Like, I'm really supposed to believe that.
Not yet.
What?
You better decide soon. He hates waiting.
My back and fuck! After she closed the chat, I had no idea what she meant. And frankly, I didn't care because I brushed off her threat and took a break from the game. Bad mistake, obviously, because I went and had a bad dream later. In the dream, I was strapped to a chair, and I felt a painful numbness in my head. I could see Sonic with his blackened and bleeding eyes and wild mad grin doing something to my head. His laugh sounded just like it did in the game, only more more realistic and distorted.
You really ought to decide on helping me soon, Crystal.
The sound of the drill going off could be heard.
Because I tend to get in people's heads when I get impatient.
Sonic came in front of me, then pulled a large mirror in front of me. When I saw it, made me gag. Sonic had the bottom of his dick! He had cut the top of my skull off, had drilled into my brain, had drugged me to hit me. He then drug his hand into my head and started pulling with my brain, looking at me with a horror grin.
Don't keep me waiting.
It was when he tore my brain out, when I woke up in a cold, frightened sweat. Was this real? Was Sonic really threatening me to do what he said? It obviously did, because I ran to my computer just in time to see Sally open another chat again.
Hi.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Your boyfriend just scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. I told you he hates waiting.
Don't give me that crap. Your boyfriend is evil.
He's not evil. He's just bored. He wants out.
You keep telling me that he wants to do the game, but how am I supposed to get a video game character out of the little game disc?
It can be done. If you can get into the game, you can get out.
Are you suggesting that I should be a hacker?
Oh no. Seems like an easier way to do it.
Forget it, I'm no hacker. I don't even know how this game was made.
Would you ever end up like your friends, Tom and Kyle?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Just find a way to get him out, and he'll leave you alone. Simple as that.
No, wait. How do you know Tom and Kyle? What did Sonic do to them?
Too late, Sally had closed the chat after. What the hell did she mean? How did she know about Tom and Kyle? Was this game the reason for Kyle's disappearance and the reason behind Tom's death? Did Sonic really suck them into the game with him? And for what? Because he's bored and wants to be let out? I didn't know what to do, but I continued. But I couldn't take it anymore. I had to do what he said, and I did it for 3 reasons. 1, I wanted to know what he did to my friends. 2, I wanted him to stop. And 3, luckily, my dad has a friend who specialized in computers, so he gave me the stuff I needed to hack the crazy game. So I plugged the CD into the device, and plugged the device into my
hard drive,
which connected the information of the game into the net for me. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Anyway, after a while, I did a few stuff on my computer and the game, and eventually, after like an hour or so, I managed to hack the game's information into the net. I managed to get Sonic out of the game, into the
internet.
That's what he meant. The only way he could be free is if I released him into the net. The next day, after I hacked the game, I started getting a weird feeling in my house, like some evil presence was
Festering.
everywhere, like nightmarish.
Worsened.
Sonic was laughing. I went to the chat and I called Sally.
Sally, what the hell's going on?
Are you shocked?
Yes, I'm shocked.
Good.
Why did you lie to me, you bitch?
Sonic asked me to.
You said he was bored.
I did, and he was bored of dragging people into here all the time without actually doing anything.
Here. You mean the game?
Yes, you let him into the internet. Now he's everywhere and can do anything he wants.
What?
You didn't think the game is his prison, did you? No, it's his home. Now he's everywhere, meaning he can be everywhere too. It's your prison. It's the prison to all those who met my master.
Even Tom and Kyle.
Yep, and soon you're going to join them because Sonic is free, and soon the world will be his.
You.
I was a prisoner too, but Sonic's kind to me. He'll introduce me to all kinds of pleasures for helping him plan his freedom.
Hi.
Are you scared? You are. Good. Sonic prefers his toys to be scared. See you in hell.
The computer turned itself off after that. I couldn't believe it. I can feel him creeping down my neck. I know he's right behind me. Anyone who reads this, run. Just fucking run. Sonic's coming to get you. He's coming to get us all.
Hello, everyone. Would you like to play with me? If you want to play with me, look for my plush doll. You will know what to do afterwards.